Chapter 28. Denial is a powerful thing. Ace headquarters. Jameson bursts out of the tunnel and onto the main platform, which is a hive of activity as Ace busy themselves with various tasks and research, and skids to a halt. Ace do not seem to pay him any mind.
Where is Ace Ventura?
Ace carry on, with one or two shooting him a fleeting glance. Jameson begins to hurry from one station to the next. There are laptops with news reports silently playing on the screen. He scans some of the headlines. President Obama on life support machine. UK in shock as Prime Minister David Cameron dies of food poisoning. Brussels calls a state of emergency as students storm parliament buildings. The people of Iceland sack their 5th government in 3 years.
No change there then.
Police clash with animal rights protesters in Brazilian, French and Chinese streets. Widespread public rebellion and refusal to pay taxes. Authorities and military in many parts of the world prepare for further civil unrest. The Pope's plea for peace falls on deaf ears. Ace mania spreading across the globe. Is this the end of human civilization as we know it?
Jesus.
The next laptop has a list of business HQ addresses. The next, a list of home addresses of bankers, judges, politicians, investment firm CEOs. The next station is littered with building schematics. The next, maps, schedules, rotas.
This is getting out of hand.
He spins around, his eyes darting as he observes Ace.
All right, can you all listen to me for a moment?
He says, raising his voice. Ace keep operating.
Does anyone know where I can find Ace Ventura?
Still, Ace keep on operating, regardless.
All right, everybody just stop!
Jameson yells at the top of his voice. Now Ace take notice and cease their operations. They all turn to him.
That's better.
He smiles.
Now, just who the hell is in charge around here?
You are, of course.
Comes a voice from the group. A voice Jameson recognises. He watches as a man makes his way through the crowd, out into the open. It is Assistant Director Black.
Black?
Jameson gasps. Black smiles and nods his head. Penny and Tafari exit the subtunnel and join the congregation.
What the hell are you doing here?
Jameson asks, confused. Then he panics.
Everybody, run! Get out of here! He's FBI!
He says, dancing on the spot and scanning the platform for a lurking SWAT team. He spots Penny and Tafari, who worriedly watch on.
Penny! Tafari! Go! Before they take us all down!
Jameson cries. But to add to his bafflement, they do not move.
Nobody is here to take us down.
And I'm no more FBI than you are.
Black says, his face pained. Jameson desperately stares at him. He can see deep concern and care in Black's eyes.
What are you talking about, Black? Of course you're FBI!
Black shakes his head.
No, I'm not. I want you to listen to me. Try to remain calm. I am your...
Black begins. As he glances over at Penny, Jameson notices her, giving him a reassuring nod.
Your therapist.
There is a tense, silent pause as Jameson tries to convince himself that he had heard correctly.
You're... my therapist?
Black nods. Jameson cannot help himself as he begins to chuckle.
Well, that's... ridiculous! And you just so happened to turn up here.
Penny blurts and steps forward.
Called him here, actually.
Jameson's smile disappears and his expression turns to confusion.
You called him here?
Yes. You see, after our conversation in the restaurant, I was worried about you, so I...
Just invited him over to join the party!
You have to believe us.
Black says.
Believe you? That I'm not an agent for the FBI, that you aren't in fact an assistant director and my commanding officer, but my therapist?
Jameson turns to Penny.
That I'm your father?
He turns to Tafari.
Which would make me your father too, I presume?
Tafari just nods, sympathetically. Jameson laughs hysterically.
What a wonderful fictional world we live in! First Ace is my father, now I'm the father?
Black approaches Jameson, who panics and scoops up a pen from a workstation. He holds it out in front of him, as though it was a samurai sword.
Don't let my laughter fool you. I'm in no way finding any of this amusing. So don't come any further. I'm warning you.
Black stands still, a few feet away from Jameson.
Please, listen. We have been trying a new type of therapy on you. Indulge in your fantasies, and it has been working. It has had a curative effect on you.
Shut up!
It's true, Father.
Penny says, stepping forward again.
Don't call me that!
Jameson says, pointing his pen at her.
That awesome brain of yours has created all of this. Ace, Archer, even you, Jameson. Some people might call it split personality, but I see you as simply having a powerful imagination. So powerful, in fact, that the lines between the characters that you have created have blurred. The therapy has been working, but it has also created an unforeseen side effect.
Tafari steps forward now.
Look into my eyes, Father. How I have longed to call you that. Father, not everyone shares Penny's innate ability to just run with your creativity, to accept your interchangeable alter egos. I put my faith in this so-called therapy, but now I see that I was wrong to do so. We all were.
That is not fair. What else were we supposed to do? Have him committed?
We could have looked after him, protected him from his creations.
That is exactly what we're trying to do.
Can we stop talking as if I'm not standing here in front of you all?
There is a silence again, as everyone takes a moment to recompose.
Can someone please explain to me, plain and simple, what the hell is going on around here?
Jameson asks, his voice trembling with emotion.
Penny approached me after the accident.
Jameson sighs and turns to Penny.
Melissa, my wife?
Penny nods. Jameson turns back to Black.
When Melissa died, you were broken. For years off the rails. We thought we were going to lose you too. Through your grief, you developed an alter ego. Something born out of your pain, but also your anguish, your rage. The devil.
Whoa, hang on.
Jameson says, frantically shaking his head.
I know where you're going with this.
We knew you couldn't control it. You. But when you reformed Ace, we mistakenly thought you were back to your old self. We couldn't have foreseen what would come next.
The killings.
No, wait a minute. Now I'm responsible for those murders? Bullshit!
But then, you, Jameson, showed up.
What?
You were the voice of reason, of morality, a counterbalance. The goodness in you to fight the badness.
The angel to the devil.
Jameson lets out a dry and deranged chuckle.
You expect me to believe this preposterous story? Maybe you've got it all the wrong way around. That it's you, all of you, who have the overactive imagination. That you are crazy, not me. My name is Joshua Jameson. I'm an undercover FBI agent, have been for several years.
Jameson seems uncertain, scanning the platform floor, as if searching for his memories. He tries to recall his training with the FBI, his previous undercover mission, his life prior to the memory of the last time he was with his wife. He looks up at Black.
Are you going to stand there and deny that we have been in contact over the phone during my time on this case?
We have been in contact, yes. But you've been contacting me at my practice. Like we said, we've been indulging you. I've been trying to encourage the Jameson character because he represented the better side of you. Law and order and conscience. Penny and I helped shape Jameson, gave him an identity, a backstory. We knew the mystery, the role, would appeal to the detective in you. We thought if we could play a part in Jameson's story, we could help you infiltrate your own life, Ace's life, so you could reach Ace and help him find his humanity again. I took the role of your superior to try to maintain some control and communication.
We have all been carefully watching you, Father. Even Ace has been watching you. The real Ace. But he had his suspicions all along. You were too smart for your own good. But I think Ace knew what we were trying to do. That we were trying to nurture Jameson, to help him become dominant over
the devil in you.
And what of these side effects you mentioned?
Jameson shrugs, still unconvinced.
Like we said, the blurred lines, the deep battle within your mind that is being waged over your soul. But as Jameson and the devil fight it out, the real Ace inside is disappearing, more and more.
So, let me get this straight.
Jameson smiles.
Ultimately, what you are saying, without actually saying it, is that Jameson and the devil are the same person. Vis-a-vis, I am Ace Ventura, that I am the White Devil.
Everyone remains silent. Black just gently nods his head. Jameson begins to clap his hands. He smiles, nodding to everyone.
Well done. Of all the insidious, diabolical schemes, I see what you're trying to do here. And let me tell you that, yeah, it's clever. You nearly had me convinced. In fact, I'm still toying with the idea. Am I the devil? Ace Ventura? So you make me believe I am him with your elaborate ploy and MK Ultra voodoo.
Jameson says, nodding to Tafari, who huffs at the allegation.
You've probably been drugging me. I mean, what's in all that vegan food anyway? Psychotropic mushrooms may have been manipulated into my mouth. Nobody here could bear the dreams I have been having, the nightmares. And now you want to pin the blame on me? What have I ever done to you people? Okay, I'm FBI. I'm a fraud, a threat even. But not any longer. I'm no threat to any of you. And I'm certainly no killer, no murderer. I am no hideous great white bat, great white devil. That's not me. And I'll prove it. I'll find Ace. He's put you up to this, hasn't he? Are you here, Ace?
Jameson scans the stunned crowd. No sign of Ace.
Father, please.
Penny tries.
Where is he, Penny? You would know. You're his right-hand man, woman, daughter.
Right-hand man is fine.
Penny shrugs, shaking her head.
Ace is standing right in front of me. You have to let him through. Let Ace through.
Enough!
Father, you are sick. You have to let us in. Let us help.
The only way you can help me is by telling me where the devil is.
It's you! You're standing here, in front of us all.
He's gonna blow.
Someone from the crowd whispers over a tense pause as early 90s synths can be heard emanating from an anonymous laptop.
Where is Ace?
Jameson bellows and he lunges at Black. He spins Black around and grabs him around the neck. Jameson quickly holds the pen up to Black's startled face. Everyone gasps as a charismatic crooner declares, "I'm going slightly mad," in the background.
Someone better tell me where Ace is, or I'll do it.
Jameson says in a threatening tone, holding the pen closer to Black's face.
I'll draw on his face, so help me, I'll do it.
There is another tense pause. Then someone else from the crowd bursts out laughing, and then quickly stops.
I'll draw something awful, abhorrent.
He's not here.
Penny announces, loudly. Jameson turns himself, and Black, towards her.
Ace,
She goes on.
he left already.
Tafari shoots a disgruntled expression at Penny. She just raises a hand at Tafari, acknowledging his objection.
Penny.
Jameson smiles in relief. A tear rolls down his cheek.
Thank you.
He is on a mission, but he didn't disclose too much information to me about it.
Any information would be helpful right now.
I did catch a glimpse of him poring over a map of Cleveland, downtown.
Cleveland? What could he be planning there? What is there in that district?
I overheard him talking to himself. Something about a car rental place on Superior Avenue.
Got it.
Someone yells as they peer at a map of the area on a laptop screen.
Access car rental. On Superior Avenue?
What's so special about that place? What's the animal connection with car rental?
Roadkill?
Someone from the crowd suggests.
What else is in that area?
Not much.
Comes another anonymous voice.
A cathedral, coffee shops, a few banks. The Federal Reserve Bank is there.
That's it. The Federal Reserve Bank.
Jameson realizes.
Well, what's the animal connection there? And do you think you can let go of me now?
Jameson releases Black, who slowly turns to face Jameson.
Listen, I'm sorry about that.
Only my pride was hurt.
Black says. But there is a level of emotion in Black's eyes that Jameson can't understand.
I wasn't really going to draw on you.
Jameson smirks.
Well, maybe just a cock and balls.
Black just stares at Jameson, unimpressed.
I'm knitting with only one needle, unraveling fast, it's true.
Are we cock and balls?
Jameson smiles, surprised and delighted to be getting a thrill from winding Black up.
No.
He points to Black's head.
There, on your forehead.
The animal connection?
Penny interrupts, approaching Jameson.
I can't put my finger on it yet, but I just know that it's right.
Jameson begins to make his way towards the main tunnel, to the outside world.
Where are you going?
Superior Avenue.
Jameson stops in his tracks and turns to address Ace.
And I think we have all heard enough of Freddy now, don't you? I mean, what is this? The extended mix? Great song, but in poor taste, given the circumstances.
Ace looks to one another, bemused. The music resumes.
No? Just gonna let it play right through to the end, huh?
He huffs and turns and makes for the main tunnel.
I'm coming.
Black announces, taking off after Jameson.
Like hell you are.
I'm coming too.
Penny yells, joining Black.
Both of you are staying here.
You might need our help. Even to corroborate that you and Ace are not the same person?
Jameson pauses and takes a moment to consider.
It could be dangerous.
He warns.
We can look after ourselves.
Penny says, standing beside Black. Jameson resumes his stride.
Do not slow me down.
Penny and Black take off after Jameson.
So, that is it? Back to the game?
He's not ready. Not yet.
Tefari, take care of Paul.
Of course. Be careful.
Penny and Black catch up with Jameson. The closing lines of the song can be heard echoing down the tunnel.
Just very slightly, man. There you are.
So, what do you intend to do when we find Ace?
Black asks Jameson, nervously glancing at Penny. Jameson looks dead ahead with determined eyes and picks up his pace.
I'm going to find him. Stop whatever it is he is planning. And banish the devil. Once and for all.